It's the show of the week.
It's Tony Awards week. We're talking about the Tony Awards nominated shows, and today that means we're talking about Bright Star. To me, listening to this musical was kind of like watching the sunset. It is golden and beautiful and fantastic and takes just a little longer than you expect it to, and you're trying really hard to resist the temptation to check your phone every couple minutes. Don't get me wrong, this was a very enjoyable album to listen to. It reminded me very much of a lesser-known musical called The Spitfire Grill that I very much like. It also sounds a little bit like Floyd Collins or The Golden Boy of the Blue Ridge. It's, it's bluegrass. It sounds very bluegrass, and it feels very bluegrass. Mostly. In the music, at least. I think where it loses me a little bit is in some of the lyrics. A lot of the moments feel a little forced or just kind of wedged in there, and to the cast's credit, they do a very good job at attempting to make some of these phrases flow. But I think one of the things that, I would look for in a bluegrass album as a non-bluegrass expert is poetry in lyrics, and just a very... I want it to feel like that sunset, which it does in some of the bigger ballads and solo pieces of the musical, but in some of the more, musical-y ones, the more book-centered ones, the more plot-centered ones, it's kind of like riding in a car with someone who's learning how to do stick shift for the first time. And as you'd expect, that makes the plot a little difficult to get into, a little difficult to glean from just the album, and who knows, I haven't seen it. It may be wonderful in person, but I noticed that the musicals that succeed are musicals that you can gain most of what you need to just by listening to the album, and I don't think Bright Star is one of those musicals. Still, a very gentle and enjoyable listen, and you should listen to it too. That's all I got. I'll see you next time. Welcome to the blank end screen that may or may not have various annotations around me with all the other different shows that I've done during Tony's Week. You should click on them if you can, or if you can't, there'll be a playlist somewhere that'll have all the other videos in it. Thank you very much. Goodbye!